it's just the occasional one-yard run.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Caught here by Conley. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He's got the hook up with Conley. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, 66 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Santos now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete to right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. To throw is Mariota. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw Mariota. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. On second down, Mariota again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Mariota. He finds Douglas complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And he locates Walker, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. First down, Mariota. He's got his man Sharp, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
3 yards to go on 2nd down. Murray the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Mariota on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And they're going to go for it here on the fourth down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. On fourth down, they snap it to Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. 26 yards on the play there. And on fourth and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
They go back to Murray on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Mariota now on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. On third down, Mariota. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Charles, as we look back at the wild card round of the playoffs, flipping on the TV, seeing the cold weather in both Pittsburgh and Green Bay, that just felt right this time of year, didn't it?
It felt right for them. It didn't feel right for me. You know what I did? I actually went and put another set of gloves on, a big overcoat, and then a blanket as I watched them play.
But we got a game at Kansas City this upcoming weekend and at New England. Temperatures both places supposed to be cold. Kansas City expecting a wintry mix. It could be interesting.
Very much so. We're going to find out who can handle the elements as well as the opposition. Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.